Alright, let me check that everything works. Is it started? I actually noticed that I didn't change the stream name of Twitch still. Okay, I will do it after that stream. That's fine. Okay. Let's continue. Let me bring the music. Okay. It's a bit loud in my ears. Yeah, so let's continue let's continue from where we stopped last time, and we were trying to do two things. First is to not shrink camera when we crouching, and second actually to make crouching work fine. And first problem we actually solved previously just by adding intermediate node to that, yeah, this camera holder. I didn't find anything better, to be honest, because mutating transformation matrix doesn't really help, because it's getting restored on the next frame, because it's got, as I understand, inherited from the parent, from the hitbox in this case. I think it's fine. Anyway, we actually did something like very similar in previous reduction. You see the counted code, but I think it's safe to delete now. Then what else? Yeah, changing shape on the crouching. I created actually helper function which does something very similar to what this constructor does. So, and instead of parameters, I just send the shape, and this is the function here. So pretty much it takes desirable height and radius, and yeah, like creates physics shape. Here is some constraint to ensure that both parameters correct. But I think is that capsule in a mathematical sense has some constraints, so I'm just enforcing it here just in case. And in order to like obey those constraints, I actually I actually made height higher for that purposes, and yeah, I just boosted movement speed because 20 looked so slow. And yeah, let me show how exactly I solved the problem. So pretty much on the crouch, we scaling the mesh, we scaling the camera holder to the opposite of that, and we assign new shape which is half of the height of original shape. And when we exiting crouching, we restore original shape and yeah, restore all that geometry. And if we just do that, we will stuck in the ground. we need actually to move our capsule up, but instead of tweaking with coordinates, I just decided to do a jump, and I think this is more physical correct. Pretty much standing is just like, you know, small jump. Jump that wasn't strong enough to put you in the air, but it was strong enough to put you back on feet. And yeah, let's just see how it works. It works just fine. There is still like some sort of like stacking in the ground. I actually optimized that parameters to get up fast enough and at the same time allow ground frequency to slow me down a little bit, so it like literally feels like I'm making efforts to stand up and it's not so absurd. Yeah, how it looks on the third-person perspective, so pretty much you can see. So you see it's like scales like this correctly. Yeah, it's still we have like this sort of like ground stacking, and it can be fixed by jumping higher, but I think it already will be like not realistic. It will be like too much push to the up. So I think it's okay. Of course, in highly detailed game, instead of that like bounding box, there will be mesh that will be actually straight in the legs, you know. But exact mechanics and parameters I'm quite satisfied with it. So it can be as it is. And another small thing that I fixed is teleportation actually. So here we don't have player camera anymore, we have mesh, we just force mesh to look at some point, and camera, since it's following mesh, it will be aligned. Another important thing is this thing, how it works right now. We're actually moving our controller and mesh is following controller, and it gets synchronized here, right? And actually, if we remove this, it technically will work. We just teleported controller and meshed follow it. But here is the catch. If we do just this, the mesh will be teleported only on the next frame, but this thing will be computed before that, which leads to problem with lookup function, because okay, we teleported controller, but mesh is not teleported yet, and it will end up looking to a wrong spot. So that's why I assign values here, so this function may work correctly. However, I have to say, if I understand correctly how Babylon internally works, just assignment doesn't like teleport it immediately. It still happens only on the next frame when it refreshes matrices of the mesh. So that's why the only thing that this assignment affects is that this function can receive fresh value to do computation, correct? But actual like teleportation will happen on next frame anyway. So yeah, here is a catch. Everything else I explained. Yeah, jump function, I added this optional value, so by default it's jump strength, but we can send like lower values for that. Returning from crouch situation. And yeah, let's stage that changes and continue. I'll stage it. And I guess let's try today to implement forward ray so we can bring our tooltips back to life and our intersections. Actually, I mean, triggers still work. Triggers still working. That kind of intersection not working. Oh no, it's actually working. But this is not working. Like here should be like tooltip, and also here it's not showing, and when I come it's not showing, and I actually cannot pick up stuff anymore. So let's recover that. It all goes from here. So how it was working before, yeah, cast forward ray. So what's the idea? Direction, origin from position. Okay, we cast it a little bit to the front from ellipsoid X. That pretty much does picking all the time. And yeah, and it keeps like forward ray target in the own property. And I guess we can just, you know, copy and paste it as it is. Can cast it, and we do forward ray target. Only thing that we use here is diameter X, right? Okay. Okay, this front ray, okay. We didn't initialize it. Let's see. Okay, it's kinda straightforward. We can probably, like, you know, spread this, like, spread the code between two files later. I'm just trying to make some working concept out of it. Okay, this position. Okay, it's getting assigned, it's fine. And forward. And we can do even easier here. Like this, a bit shorter. Okay, so ray exists, this function. Now let's see before each frame. And before each frame was, yeah, on before step observable. Well, practically we only need this. And we can call it directly in yeah, before step handler. Okay, checking collisions, and I think I will do forward ray here, but I think it's, even if this ray is being produced, hey, why it's not? Ah, yeah. Sorry, my bad. Where is it? Yeah, vector free, like this. Okay, get direction. This get direction. Okay, so what is this here? Did we? Ah, okay. Yeah, it's a new. I think it's like native thing of the camera. We have where player camera. Okay. 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 Still not working. Let's see what it was. I mean, forward ray just keeping current target, right? So let me check just that, and then we check all that, like all that other parts responsible for this functionality to work. Do this hit. I think it's more informative. Ground, 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 wall. Okay, okay. So real-time picking. Okay. Actually, I think should do crosshair eventually. Okay. So the scanner actually works. And that means that problem is in tooltip management, actually. I think it goes from here. Yeah, generate tooltip. Node. Here, draw V. Okay. If this player camera and this player camera, where it's coming from? Create HUD, okay. Okay, let's go. But it should not be that hard. Throw who is supposed to be called on every like call. Okay. Yeah, player camera exists. Ah, okay. So, okay. Here what will change? Let me check if we need player camera at all. Probably yes. So no. Look at it all only in the context of tooltip. So pretty much we don't need this anymore at all, as well as this. And here we can just do the following. Player, we pretty much replace it with player everywhere. And this should run nice. Yeah. I only think that activation doesn't work still. Okay, it cannot receive like command on action. I think it was somewhere here. Keyboard observable, input handler. Now here is only jump and crouch. Actually, look, we don't need anything of those anymore, which is amazing. I mean, partially it's still here, but look how much easier it is if we think about it. Okay. And what's next? What's next? Okay, let's do like execution of an action. Okay, where is it? Did we do like action manager or something like that? Ah, never mind. I will find it our way. That's why. Yeah. Okay, switch manager, yeah. Okay. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's correct. So pretty much connect actor, player camera position, that's okay. Okay, this is pretty much a callback. Oh, that's it. That's the thing. Yeah, this is a key bind. We create code action on the trigger, on the key down trigger, and yeah, this is the action. That's, yeah, as simple as that. We just need to debug this stuff, and that's it. I'm pretty sure that there is nothing like too serious about it. So when we execute action, okay, so there are switches, and yeah, rotating door switch. Rotating door switch is number 2. Okay. Let's go all the way to number 2. Okay, so this switch is mesh. Rotating door, okay. Get absolute position. Well, I guess makes sense, okay. Camera position. Okay, let's just check if first condition is valid. I believe like it should. Whoa, no, it's not at all. What is in the camera position? I think I know. I think I probably know the problem. Yeah, it's relative thing, so we need to do get absolute position here as well. We can just get. Actor. We have getter where, yeah, that's correct. Okay, let's just actor position. Let's check if it's fixed. Might be not, but yeah, okay. Back to life. And I believe this thing also works now. Yeah. Okay. Okay, our bullet spawning from the weird places. But I think I know where it's coming from. Weapon, spawn. Okay, projectile spawn offset. I need projectile. Spawn offset, okay. Spawn and launch projectile. Yeah, spawn offset here. Okay, it's inside the projectile, and spawn offset is received property. So, alright, that total makes sense, totally. So let's now just do math a little bit. We adjusted this from 4 to 6. So we what's the difference okay, let's just try to elevate it for just one and see what happens. How about 2? It doesn't affect anything, which means that probably I don't override it properly. Okay, let's go for pistol. Okay. Projectile. Okay, it received projectile. Okay, it goes here. Okay. So here, spawn projectile. I think something here, transform to global coordinates. Okay, vector length. Okay. Actor position. We add offset. Is it like okay? It's actor position. Why are we doing this here? I understand why we're doing it here, because we need to add direction. Here is adding direction, but I don't really think it works. Ah, okay, I got it. We're doing it to get the point. So we get point and found azimuth and altitude and build that vector to that point pretty much. And if we no, it's not how it should be done, I think. I mean, should be something that like let spawn point like actor position. What is shooting ref? Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, it's probably for turrets. We need actually get here like okay, let's not hurry. Let's just experiment. The thing is that it doesn't really include. Does this affect anything at all? Just forward. Why it's just forward? Okay, yeah, that's correct. Okay, here now, getting 4. Okay, spawn point -8. Here. Give me a second. I guess this is where we will stack for a good. So if I go here, okay, X increases. What will happen? Yeah, it doesn't affect it because it's not really computes what it intend to compute. Okay, we have like spawn point and then looking point. Yes, spawn point plus direction. Yeah, for direction it's correct. We have like way to look where we look. But for this, we should do like normally forward, just forward. Yeah, here should be something else. We're receiving direction here, right? Okay, direction and okay, what we need to do, we need to add to position. We pretty much need to add that vector, that pointing to that way, so we need to add just like this, I guess. Yeah, probably. Yeah, so it targets correctly. It follows, yeah. Now the problem that it's a bit too high. Probably too. Maybe even like one here. Okay, so let me fix that. Okay, it works in absolute okay, rotation and stuff. Yeah, we can get direction of a player. This is what we can use. But we need to move that direction a little bit. transform to global coordinates. I think we should do something like do I understand what I'm doing, or I only pretend? No, I guess I don't. Okay, let me get my paper notes. We practically need to like apply rotation, right? So we have a point which is player center, which is rotation, right? So, and we have in front of it point, but we need to like okay, this is where the actor looking, but we need to look like not from the actor but from the point in front of him. So we need to all consistently get the point, the coordinates of the point in front of him. Okay, we did it million times. How we do it? We need obviously to add and this transform to global coordinate, which exactly what I do here, I think. Okay, so let me go into debug mode, and I think I will figure it out from that time on. We'll go somewhere here. Okay. Okay, let's go. So actor position. Okay, and there is also actor position variable. For whatever reason, it's the same, right? So we need to find the spawn offset. Okay. Ah, okay. Oh, where it's coming from? Oh, okay. We set it up. That's fine. So we need to get a dot that a little bit in front and in forward, which I believe it's as simple as actor position add this spawn offset. Spawn offset. Yeah, that works, but the problem is that it adds in global coordinates and not in local. So what we need to do instead? We need to apply rotation to that vector, right? So do we have like free like okay, that's all we have. Rotation from axis. Yeah, target align. Okay, yeah, we need to like do this, I guess. Oh no, here are like three vectors. Then I believe we can do something like we did here, right? Transform to global coordinates. We're getting actor, getting it like azimuth altitude, and we're finding okay, I think maybe this one. That sounds for me like okay. Unless something is working not the way I understand. Okay, let's try here. So practically this thing okay, but actor position itself, yeah, so this is a vector. We added it a bit in the front, but from this perspective it's to the right. So now transform to global coordinates, actor and vector, but we're transforming, which is like which is this one. Right? So what we get? We get complete nonsense, obviously. So how about okay, even if we no, that's not correct. No, 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 no. That actually should work. Okay, okay, let's try again. Actor position. Okay. Then okay. And so now I think, guess as I understand, let me check how it was before. Yeah. Let's go step by step. Let's refresh. Let's save and let's... Okay. Let's go step by step again. So let's go in actually. Define, okay, vector 116. Azimuth should be like, okay, so it's a little bit over. Yeah, here is very small value. This one, it's actually kinda strange, but okay. So we're receiving a vector. I'm just drawing coordinates. So azimuth it's this angle, and in order to find like coordinates, we should do sine of it. figure out sinus alpha. This is will be like x. What we search, length. Yeah, that's correct. It's actually correct. Yeah, so this will allow to find us where the guy is looking. Okay. Okay, yeah, that functions. It actually looks for direction, and direction we already have. So now we need to spawn on the direction vector. So we have direction vector. But spawn point direction vector looks directly from the player origin. That makes sense. And if we want to adjust it, we're not adjusting direction, it keeps it is, but where we're spawning it. We want to move origin but along direction somewhere. If we add to player position something along direction, okay, that's easy. We just divide direction and just add to position. We like, okay, but what if we need to put it up, but still like along the direction? We okay, our task is to build parallel vector. What is a parallel vector? How to find it? Okay, let's try along. Parallel vector is a vector where only one of coordinate is different, but it's only true if vector is axis aligned. If it's not axis aligned, then there is something else happening. Sorry guys, that too much to think. My brain is not braining today. I think to do it properly we need to actually, okay, I think I get it. Maybe not, probably not, but let's try. We need to cast our direction vector from some sort of offset. So we're getting actor. Before doing this, here is like projectile direction, right? That's all about we care. So what we have to do? We have to do why do we pass actor here if we're not even okay, actor or like shooting rep, we getting rotation from that, but we also have like offset. So actor position add, yes, that's what we do. And now we will look for direction from this point. And our like vector will be, that will be our vector. So where? So this is how we get the vector. Okay, so add offset. Let me think. We got new. Now it's something wrong here. Okay, we have a position of a player, which is a vector, okay? And then we add, want to adjust it. We want a point of a certain distance from it. So this is how we get, yeah, by the sum we will get that point. Okay, and yeah, and we like looking global coordinates, I guess. Okay, so that's our vector, and when we launch it, spawn point, let me see what we did. Like that, I guess. No, not at all. I mean, but initial thing is sort of correct. Let's debug. Let's debug. Okay, let's go from here. Okay. Actor position. Okay, so and direction should be okay minus v. So okay, that's actually kind of correct. Then what's the spawn point? Pretty much if this vector consider it to be normalized, when spawn point should be yeah, on the position, add direction. Yeah, it will be a little bit over. So it looks a little bit downwards, which is true. Just direction. Now maybe we just need to adjust this a little bit. It should start working. Okay, let's actually go to the target in the front. So, but I don't see it changes. No. Okay, I will do one last try to wrap my head around it, but maybe I just, need to sit alone in silence, draw all those Cartesian coordinates and just like literally like do vector math. It doesn't seem to be simple, it's just, I don't know, my brain is not braining, right? So let me like draw it around. We have like let's do two coordinate space. We have like first it's like player, which is like point in space. It can be done with, can be described by a vector. And then we have offset. Offset, it's obviously like another vector, like small vector. So this is offset. If we want to find coordinate of offset, we need to some vectors. And here's the trick. Our offset is like it's in local coordinates. We need to find our offset in global coordinates. To do so, what we do here, and we don't do this, we do offset global. We do this thing. Now we know exactly where it lands. Okay, and then to find actual spot, spawn point, we need to do actor position at this. At this. Yeah, that's correct. That was correct from the beginning, right? Actor position. Yeah, like rotate this palm offset vector, find the global coordinates. That was fine. Yes. So yeah, we find where to spawn. But then there is a question: why me changing the this parameter, like it doesn't change anything. So I can easily see that here. Okay, that's correct value, right? Look where is the spawn point is. Spawn point. It's still -7. Which is not like correct. Okay, it should spawn like correctly. Oh, wait, it's actually, okay. Spawn point and actor position. So it's actually adds, but it adds the wrong coordinate. Oh. It should add to y-axis, but it adds to x-axis. I guess I messed up with the function itself. Okay, let me see. So we have vector, we have rotation. Yeah. Yeah, we need to do here something like different, I guess. Vector A, have vector B. So we, I guess, get this like forward vector of factor first, then we add go through it again. So here we have factor. Okay. Much higher. Yeah, that doesn't work correctly. I mean, we have. Ah, no, wait. Its offset is a bit. I see. I think I messed up with the equation here. Yeah. Yeah, we get like azimuth and altitude. See, we have like rotation around the y-axis, which is azimuth. Want to like rotate some vector, right? So so vector itself becomes like a side. And if we want to rotate it, the new x coordinate will be we know angle, we know initial coordinate here, this axis. So if we it's getting actually more messy than just that. I see. So we have like initial vector, but when we rotate, it's this coordinate lowers, this one increase. So how to get it? We know its length, right? We also know this first seems like correct. So we know its length, we know angle. So this to this, x to length. Okay, first, I guess correct. Okay, length. The other one is this one. It's also correct, and here the altitude. Yeah, I think that's the problem. Let me see the horizontal situation. So we have from our altitude, our vector, we moved it up, so this is y. We know this rotation. We want to know this coordinate. It's opposite. So here should be sine. Okay. Okay, now it makes sense. Let's debug it again. Yeah, so right now what we have, actor position, then this thing, this thing. I still don't get it. Like what? What is actor rotation? It's near nothing. Okay. Altitude is around X rotation, which is next to nothing, okay. But we have Y rotation, we have, yeah, it's pi divided by 2, which is 90 degrees, okay, that's very good. So, rotation Y, okay, it's azimuth. And to, yeah, that's kinda correct. What is the sine of 90 degree? Like 1, right? Okay, it gives like, ooh, yeah. Oh no, but I think it's something to do with length. Okay, that's actually correct. We have like long vector set length. Yeah. So if sine is 1, then yeah, gives 15, but it should not use the full length actually. It should use we're rotating only projection of it. Okay, I got the problem. Yeah, we computed wrong. That's the whole core. We need to compute projection, not the whole length. We should multiply only by projection of it. Let me compute the projection. Will be yeah. So it will be ching. Like this. Like this. Yeah. And for altitude, the same thing. Should be YZ projection, right? Where let's go. Okay, let's do everything again. So rotation. So it goes forward along the x, and yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. Should be a little bit along the x, which is 1.6, something like that, but it should be huge offset with y, because let me see, spawn offset 15. Okay, but that one doesn't work correct. It should be much bigger with Y. Maybe it's not YZ, maybe it's like XZ, YZ. XY, I think it should be. Y. Like Y. Okay, here we come again. Position. And yeah, but it's not like it's not like 15. Again, it's like something smaller. Okay, let me maybe, I don't know, calculate it properly again. So we calculating like, okay, here is like, I think it should be YZ projection, but have original vector, which is rotating around. Okay, let's see, it's lying down here. We're rotating around X. This is okay, our altitude. But what's this thing here? It's is it like should it be like this? Does it make any sense? Not really. I believe I did it somewhere. I just don't remember. Yeah, I believe here. Yeah, he should be like 10, but yeah, should be xz plus 10. I guess. Okay, let's go again. Actor position. Okay. It affects actually this one quite high. I believe I need to do something like that, but you know what? It's enough for today. Let's see what we change here. Let's just like revert everything. I will just take pen, paper and just solve it within like time, all the time I need it. Let's just for now stage what we have, because forward tray working fine, jumping crouching working fine. We fixed activation, this thing. I will play around with it a little bit more. It's getting tiring. Okay. I mean, we solved part of our problems. Actually, most of it I just need to, like, yeah, like really carefully draw all the stuff and compute, because I'm sure that the problem is within that function that computes projectile spawn. I just need to, yeah, do that math carefully once again, because this doesn't return correct values here, like here. Right, anyway, see you next time in 1 week. Thank you so much who is watching it, no matter live or recordings. Yeah, see you in a week. Bye.